God continues the Bible motivation. You will never get rich if you don't understand this, the spiritual secret to the first million. Awaken the giant within. You were born for something great. You are not here by chance. If you are reading this, it is because something inside you knows, feels, that you were born for something greater. Maybe life has tried to convince you otherwise. Maybe the bills, debts, frustrations, and no's have tried to silence that inner voice. But listen carefully now. You were born for greatness. Yes, you were programmed to win. And the first step to achieving your first million is to believe with all your strength that it is possible. This video will unlock your mind and show you the true path, spiritual, mental, and practical, to achieving your first million. You will understand why most people never get rich and how to change your inner programming to escape scarcity and activate your true abundance. There is no magic here, but there is something more powerful. The truth that frees you and leads you to wealth. If you feel like you were born to do more, that you're tired of surviving and want to live with purpose, freedom, and money, this video is for you. Watch it until the end and get ready. Your mind will never be the same again. Subscribe to the channel and share it with anyone who needs this message. Tell me in the comments, what was the phrase that gave you the most goosebumps? And here is the biggest lie you've been told. They said that wealth is for the few, that money corrupts, and that those who are born poor die poor. These phrases are not advice. They are mental traps created to keep you trapped in the system, to keep you small, submissive, and without vision. The truth? Wealth is a direct consequence of your mindset. Millionaires are not born with luck. They are born with purpose, with a clear vision, with an unshakable conviction that winning is possible and inevitable. Visualize, see before conquering. Every millionaire became a millionaire first in their mind. Close your eyes now for 5 seconds and visualize the amount in your bank account, the freedom to choose what you want to eat, where you want to travel, how you want to live, the look on your parents' faces when you hand over the keys to your new house, the feeling of waking up without an alarm clock, because now you are in charge of your schedule. Feel it as if it were real. Live it inside yourself. This is the fuel. This is the spark. The universe responds to the frequency of your conviction. You are the creator of your reality. It doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter your education. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. What matters is what you're going to do from now on. Do you want to get rich? Great. But here's a brutal truth. Wealth doesn't come to those who wish. Wealth comes to those who decide. And deciding is more than wanting. It's taking action, even if you're afraid. It's investing time, energy, and focus on your transformation. It's stopping making excuses and starting to take the right steps. I want you to reflect on these that I'm going to show you now. First, break the cycle. Most people live in survival mode. They work all month to pay bills. They wait for the weekend to forget about reality. And it all starts again on Monday. Do you want this forever? Or are you going to be the one to break the cycle of mediocrity in your family? Someone has to be the first. Let it be you. Second, take 100% responsibility. Nothing changes until you change. And no one is going to give you permission to get rich. The government won't. Your boss won't. Your friends won't. Stop waiting. Start taking action. If you're not getting the results you want, it's because you haven't become the person who deserves those results yet. And the good news? You can become that person, starting now. Third, surround yourself with the future. Want to know if you're going to get rich? Look around you. Who do you hang out with? What do you consume? What kind of content fills your mind? Are you surrounded by mediocrity or inspiration? Surround yourself with content, people and environments that push you forward, that challenge you, that make you think like a millionaire, act like a millionaire, and decide like a millionaire. Fourth, act as if you already are. Do you want an infallible technique? Act as if you have already achieved your million. How does the millionaire you want to be behave? Does he procrastinate? Does he complain? Does he blame others? No, he acts, he executes, he resolves. That's the secret. You don't need more motivation. You need movement. Millions don't come to those who wait. They come to those who move. Understand the giant has awakened. If you've read this far, it's because something inside you is pulsing. It's ready to explode. And I'm here to remind you, you are the architect of your future. Don't accept less than you deserve. Your first million starts with a decision. Awaken the giant that's sleeping inside you. You were born for something great. Now is the time to act like someone who knows it. Millionaire mindset. Thinking big is not an option. It's an obligation. Do you want to be a millionaire? Then stop right now and understand a truth that few have the courage to face. Your current financial results are just a reflection of your mindset. If you still don't have what you want, it's because your mind is still stuck in patterns that sabotage you. And make no mistake, no one gets rich with a scarcity mindset. You need to change your mindset before you can change your life. Growth mindset, the key that opens invisible safes. Do you know the brutal difference between millionaires and those who spend their whole lives struggling to pay the bills? They think differently. They see the world through a different lens. While some say it's too hard, millionaires say, how can I learn to solve this faster? While some run away from failure, millionaires see every mistake as a staircase to success. Growth mindset is knowing that everything is a learning experience. Every fall teaches you. Every challenge polishes you. Every pain awakens you. You weren't born ready, but you were born capable. No one is born with a millionaire mentality. It is built, forged in the fire of overcoming. But only those who decide to build can build. And that starts now, with you making an internal pact that you will stop running away from your greatness. Millionaires don't blame. Millionaires don't play the victim. Millionaires don't complain. They take the wheel of their own lives. And they drive with one goal in mind: evolution. Think like a millionaire. Act like a millionaire. And the money will follow. Do you want to attract your first million? Then understand, money always goes to those who solve problems, not to those who complain. Millionaires are professional problem solvers. They see problems as doors in disguise. And each time they go through one, they gain power, vision, and influence. But what if I make a mistake? Congratulations. You're alive. The greatest millionaires made 200 mistakes before getting it right once. And do you know what they did? They learned, adjusted, and got back into the game with twice the intensity. Do this. Take control of your life. You can continue to be a passenger in your own story, or you can take control. Stop outsourcing your reality. No one will rescue you. Wake up. Life only changes for those who change their minds. And the millionaire mentality starts with this phrase: everything is my responsibility, and I have the power to change. It doesn't matter what your past is. It doesn't matter what anyone told you. From today on, you are the master of your destiny. Solve it and don't complain. Write this down in bold letters. Millionaires don't waste energy on problems. They always focus 100% on the solution. While the world is complaining, and saying there is no way out, the millionaire is silent, reflecting, planning. And in a few minutes, he has already executed 3 ideas to get out of the hole. Want to attract money? Be quick to solve problems. Be surgical. Be the kind of person anyone would pay dearly to have around. Cultivate mental habits of wealth. The millionaire mind is a fertile field, but it only flourishes if you plant the right seeds. Read every day. Feed yourself with ideas that expand you. Avoid negative conversations. They poison your focus. Affirm your greatness. Every day declare, I was born to prosper. Visualize your success as if it were real, because it already is. You are what you continually think about. If you think like a millionaire long enough, you will become one. Act fast. Think long. The millionaire mentality has 2 speeds. High speed to act in the present. Strategic vision to reap the rewards of the future. Millionaires don't put off decisions. They know that time is the most precious asset in the universe. Don't waste another day. Make a decision today that will lead you to a richer, lighter, freer tomorrow. You're ready. All you need to do is believe. You don't have to wait 10 years to start thinking like a millionaire. You can choose now, right this moment. Mindset comes before money, and you've already taken the first step by seeking out this content. Now, what's next? Action, clarity, focus, commitment. movement. You were born to win. You have everything you need to break the average and join the 5% who decide to live an abundant life. The question is, are you going to continue thinking like a poor person, or are you going to adopt the mindset of someone who was born to be great? Wake up, grow, evolve, resolve. Your first million is waiting for your new mindset. Millionaire mindset, the invisible code that turns dreams into fortune. Have you ever stopped to think that what separates you from your first million is not money, it's not luck, or even time, it's mindset? Yes, everything starts and ends with the way you think, react, and decide. True millionaires were not born ready. They created a new version of themselves, shaped by mental discipline, a focus on growth, and a total rejection of common thinking. Listen to this. Growth mindset is the fertile soil of a million. Ordinary people live trapped in the fear of failure. Millionaires, on the other hand, see failure as a ladder. Each mistake, a step, each obstacle, a coach. They know that there are no definitive defeats, only valuable learnings. The growth mindset tells you, you're not there yet, but you're on your way. Each step is progress. Each stumble is an adjustment of course. This is the kind of thinking that builds empires. When you open yourself up to growth, everything around you starts to conspire in your favor. You attract people, opportunities, and ideas that vibrate at the same frequency as your vision. While many get stuck on a problem, millionaires train their minds to think of solutions. They don't complain. They ask, how can I solve this more quickly, creatively, and effectively? They save energy, time, and sanity by focusing on what is under control. And that changes everything. Because those who solve problems become necessary. And those who become necessary never run out of money. Solving problems puts you in the game as an expert. People pay a lot for those who solve problems. Be that someone. And why not? Think about your family, your children, and your dreams and have a long-term vision. Stop living in survival mode. Millionaires don't live in a hurry. They live with a firm purpose. While most want immediate pleasure, they think about the harvest. They invest time today to reap the rewards for decades. Their key question is not how much do I earn now, but rather, does this bring me closer to my millionaire legacy? Short-term thinking is what keeps most people poor. It's the famous, leave it for later, I don't have time, I'll start on Monday. Millionaires think differently. They live with intelligent urgency. Those who have vision prepare in advance. This gives them a competitive advantage. You anticipate, adapt, and lead. Rich identity. Feel like a millionaire before you are. Everything changes when you see yourself differently. Your language changes. Your posture changes. Your decisions change. You don't have to wait for money to hit your account to behave like someone of value. Dress well. Think loudly. Speak confidently. A millionaire mindset is built from the inside out. When you act like someone who is already successful, your brain seeks coherence with that identity. Result? You start making decisions that lead you to that destination. You will never reach your first million if you continue to see yourself as someone ordinary. It all starts with the way you see yourself. Before you have it in your account, you need to have it in your mind. Before you touch it, you need to believe it. And before you achieve it, you need to become it. You don't become rich when money appears. You become rich when you change your inner identity. The way you speak, the way you behave, the way you walk into a room, the way you look people in the eye, all of this is a reflection of your identity. If you feel small, the whole world will treat you small. But when you feel valuable, when you see yourself as a millionaire, opportunities begin to align with this new reality. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23, verse 7. This is the key. What you imagine about yourself is what builds your reality. The millionaire you want to be already exists within you. It's just waiting for you to unleash that version. Change your mental image. If you wake up every day feeling defeated with thoughts of scarcity, thinking that money is hard to come by, or that it's not for you, guess what? That's your destiny. But when you wake up and decide to dress like a winner, think like an investor, act like someone who knows where they want to go, the universe responds. You send a clear message to the world. I am already what I want to be. and the world begins to respond. The human brain seeks coherence. When you act like a millionaire, your brain seeks to align your reality with that identity. You start saying no to distractions. You start saying yes to opportunities you previously ignored. You start hanging out with different people. You start thinking about building rather than just surviving. Anticipated behavior. Don't wait until you have millions to behave like a millionaire. That is a fatal mistake. Millionaires think strategically. They act with intention. They don't react to the world. They create the world. Dress with excellence, even if you're not at a gala event. Speak clearly, even if no one is listening. Have the attitude of success, even if your bank balance doesn't say so yet, because this isn't pretending. It's aligning with who you are already becoming. Call into existence the things that do not exist as though they already did. Romans 4, verse 17. This is active faith. It's you creating with words, with attitude, with decision. Your language gives away your future. Stop saying, I'm poor, it's hard, this isn't for me. These phrases are like curses that you cast against your own future. Every time you say, I can't do it, you take a piece of your next achievement away. Adopt the vocabulary of wealth. Talk about possibilities, talk about strategies, talk about investment, talk about purpose. Start saying, I'm building my freedom. I'm learning how to reach my first million. I'm someone who is growing every day. Your mouth is the seed of your destiny. Those who speak like a millionaire think like a millionaire. Those who think like a millionaire decide like a millionaire. Those who decide like a millionaire act like a millionaire. And those who act like this inevitably become one. Energy and presence are assets. Enter a room as if you have something of value to offer. Your presence should carry energy, clarity, and vision. Prosperous people have posture. They don't ask for permission to shine. They put themselves in the game with courage, even if the game seems too big. If you want to be a millionaire, start being perceived as someone with high-performance energy, because wealth will flow towards those who are ready to receive it. I will give you a precious tip every day. Before leaving home, ask yourself, am I presenting myself to the world as the rich version of myself? Create an environment that reflects your inner wealth. Organize your space like someone successful. Take care of your appearance, your home, your words, because the outside communicates what is happening inside. Wealth begins in the mind, but spreads to every detail of your life. You are showing the universe that you know how to care, and those who know how to care receive more. To whom much is given, much will be required. But to those who care for little, much will be entrusted. Luke 16, verse 10. Your identity determines your direction and your future. You are one decision away from your new life, and that decision starts with how you see yourself today. The millionaire you want to be is not someone distant or unattainable. He already lives inside you. He is just trapped behind limiting beliefs. Let go of those ties. Break those chains. Change your speech. Change your posture. Change your self-image. Because when you change your identity, you change your destiny. Environment selection. Avoid mindset saboteurs. Tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you how much you make. Millionaires are intentional about their environment. They protect their minds like a temple. They cut out negative people. They avoid useless conversations. They replace gossip with books, criticism with mentorship. They understand that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Want to change your life? Change gears. It's powerful. If you surround yourself with people who are growing, you feel pressure to move up, and that pressure drives you. Absolute focus. Do less and earn more. While the world screams for attention, the millionaire focuses. He chooses one thing and does it extremely well. He doesn't jump from project to project. He digs deep in one place until he finds gold. This is called mastery, and mastery pays dearly. Few people are truly focused. When you become one of them, you stand out like a diamond among ordinary stones. We are living in the age of distraction. The world screams for attention at every corner, offering endless options, urgent demands, and empty promises of quick results. And it is precisely in this chaos that the difference between those who prosper and those who merely survive arises. Millionaires know the secret. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing one thing extremely well. The art of digging deep until you find gold. While many jump from project to project, hoping that the next initiative will be the magic solution to their problems, the millionaire digs deep. He picks his ground carefully, plots his plans strategically, and works consistently until he strikes gold. This process requires courage and patience, because the rewards don't come immediately, but when they do, they're exponential. Here's the shocker. Most people never strike gold because they never dig deep enough. They get distracted by new ground, new ideas, new promises, and in the end, they waste time and energy without building anything solid. But those who persist, who choose a path and dedicate themselves to absolute mastery, reap rewards that few can even imagine. This is mastery, and mastery pays dearly. Few are truly focused. The scarcity trigger here is real. Few people have the capacity for absolute focus. The world is saturated with distractions competing for our attention. Social media, notifications, brilliant ideas popping up at every turn. It's easy to lose track. But the few who can shield themselves from these distractions and focus deeply on one thing are the ones who excel. They're like diamonds among ordinary stones. And here's a question that could change your life. Are you a diamond or an ordinary stone? If you're like most people, your attention is scattered, fragmented, and reactive. But if you want to thrive, you have to learn to focus. You have to learn to say no to almost everything so you can say yes to what really matters. This level of discipline is rare, but it's what separates the extraordinary from the mediocre. Focus is the bridge between dreams and accomplishments. Dreaming is easy. Execution is hard. Millionaires understand that focus is not just a tool. It's the bridge between what you imagine and what you achieve. Without focus, your dreams remain vague ideas and your efforts become scattered. With focus, your dreams become clear goals and your actions become focused. The secret is to do less and earn more. This may seem counterintuitive at first, especially in a culture that values more is better. But the truth is that doing less with excellence generates much greater results than doing more superficially. Depth always wins over superficiality. Discipline is the key to focus. Focus doesn't just happen. It requires discipline, the ability to say no to distractions and yes to your priorities. But discipline isn't just about avoiding external distractions. It's also about controlling your own emotions. It's easy to start something new when you're motivated, but the real challenge is keeping going when motivation fades. That's where discipline comes in. It keeps you on track, even on the tough days. The few who do. The harsh reality is that very few people can achieve the level of focus required to thrive. They're rare, and that rarity is precisely what makes them so valuable. If you want to be extraordinary, you have to be one of those people. You have to be able to tune out the noise around you and focus deeply on what really matters. You have to be able to resist the urge to chase new ideas and instead continually improve on what you're already good at. Standing out among the ordinary. When you master focus, you stand out. You stop being just another person in the crowd and become someone unique, valuable, extraordinary. You become a diamond among ordinary stones. And here's the thing. While most people are busy being reactive, you are being strategic. While most people are distracted, you are focusing. And that makes all the difference. Do less, but with excellence. It's time to change your approach. Stop trying to do everything and start doing less, but with mastery. Pick a field and dig deep. Ignore distractions and stay laser-focused. It won't be easy, but it will be transformative. When you dedicate yourself completely to something, the results are extraordinary. Few people are truly focused, but those few are the ones who thrive. Be one of them. Be the one who stands out. The choice is yours, and time I has not forgiven. Speed is power. An idea without execution is an illusion. A dream without action is extreme frustration. The millionaire always acts before he is ready. He understands that the perfect moment does not exist. He makes mistakes quickly, adjusts quickly, and grows even faster. While many think he has already made money, the time to act is now, not tomorrow, because time does not come back. And every minute you postpone, you prolong your own scarcity. The mind is your empire. Do you want to earn your first million? then conquer your mind first. The difference between those who live counting coins and those who count millions is in the way they think, decide, and move in life. It is not about luck. It is not about inheritance. It is not about miracles. It is about a mindset program to win. And the best part, you can install this mindset today. Start now. Cut out distractions. Invest in yourself. Surround yourself with greatness. And never accept thinking small again. Speed is power. The code of those who get rich without forgiveness. Do you want to get rich? Then stop thinking like someone who has time. The poor wait. The millionaire executes. He acts before he is ready. He acts out of fear. Because he knows imperfect action beats delayed perfection. And those who do not move die suffocated by their own excuses. Ideas without execution are illusions. A dream without action is frustration. And frustration is poison disguised as hope. Most people are paralyzed, waiting for the right moment, waiting for the blessing to fall from the sky, the sign from the universe, the confirmation from the stars. Meanwhile, the rich have already made money. They have already tested. They have already made mistakes. They have already learned. They have already climbed. The diligent will prosper, but the lazy will come to poverty. Proverbs 10 verse 4. The difference between someone who counts coins and someone who counts millions is not talent. It is not luck. It is not inheritance. It is speed of execution. The millionaire acts like a lion. He doesn't wait for the gazelle to stop running. He runs along, makes mistakes, stumbles, but gets it right. Because the millionaire understood success loves urgency. Money loves movement. And the universe rewards the bold, not the hesitant. Every second of waiting is a door of opportunity that closes. Every day you procrastinate is another day that you feed your own scarcity. Do you want to earn your first million? Then understand this now. Your mind is the empire. Master it and the rest will follow. The code of those who win. Millionaires don't have time for self-sabotage. They don't wait for approval. They don't ask for permission. They create. They fail fast. They learn even faster. He who considers his way wisely will prosper. Proverbs 16 verse 20. While you're still analyzing, the winner has already launched. While you doubt yourself, he has already multiplied. While you wait for motivation, he has already created his own fuel. They are not supermen. They are determined. And decision is a first step towards transformation. The curse of slowness. Slowness is a lover of failures. Waiting is the trap of those who live on dreams and die without a legacy. You need to rebel against the "I'll do it later" and the "leave it for tomorrow" attitude. Because tomorrow is the coffin of great projects. For every minute lost, 1,000,000 are postponed. And do you know what the problem is? It's that you think you have time. But time does not belong to you. It will not wait for your courage to arrive. Either you run, or you will be run over by life. Speed with purpose. Speed is not rushing. It is urgency with direction. It is energy with intention. It is a lion that runs knowing where the prey is. And if you think you are not ready yet, great, because no one is. The difference is that winners take action anyway. Whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10. You have what you need now. The rest you will learn along the way. Start before you know everything. Start before you have support. Start even when you are afraid. But start now. Cut the noise. Build the empire. Cut the distractions. Stop consuming motivational content like an addiction and start using it as fuel. Turn every phrase you hear into practical action. Turn every inspiration into execution. Because wealth is not about theory. It's about insane practice. Invest in yourself. Surround yourself with greatness. Walk with those who push you, not those who accommodate you. Your rich mind is already inside you. Everything you need is already there. Inside your mind, there is a version of you that is already a millionaire, but it is trapped, tied up by fear, blinded by doubt. Let it go. Now, start thinking like a millionaire, acting like a millionaire, walking, talking, deciding like someone who has already arrived, because the brain seeks coherence. And when you act like someone who is successful, it begins to build that success with each decision. As he thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23, verse 7. The empire is built by running. There is no magic. There is no secret. There is movement. There is courage. There is speed. While the world sleeps, the millionaire builds. While the world doubts, he bets everything on himself. And the best part? You can start now. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for your salary to drop. Don't wait until you feel prepared. Act as if your future depends on it. Because IT does. There is no magic. There is no secret. Millionaires know that the real secret to success is not in magic formulas or miraculous shortcuts. It is in the courage to act. It is in the speed with which they transform ideas into actions. While the world looks for justifications to postpone, they are building. While everyone hesitates, they are executing with determination. The time is now. Waiting is the greatest enemy of progress. Every time you put it off, you miss an opportunity to move forward. Don't wait for perfect circumstances, because they will never come. Perfection is a trap. What you need to do is start, even in the midst of chaos, even without any guarantee of immediate success. The act of taking action creates opportunities that could never exist while you are standing still. It's like planting seeds. The faster you start, the sooner you'll be able to harvest. Build in silence. While the world doubts, the millionaire builds. He doesn't need approval. He doesn't need to explain his dreams or convince anyone. He takes action, and the results speak for themselves. Be prepared for others to question your choices. But don't let that paralyze you. Act in silence and let the results be your greatest argument. Action transforms realities. Here's the truth. Your future depends on what you do today. Every decision you make, every step you take, shapes who you will become. Don't underestimate the power of starting now, of breaking free from inertia, of creating movement. Those who do not act are condemned to live in stagnation. But those who dare, who bet everything on themselves, find a path that few have the courage to follow. There is no magic. There is no secret. The world is full of people waiting for a miracle, a magic formula, a hidden secret that will transform their lives overnight. But here is a harsh and undeniable truth. There is no magic. There is no secret. There is movement. There is courage. There is speed. While many wait, those who truly prosper are taking action. They do not wait for Monday, next month, or the perfect moment. They know that the perfect moment is now. The power of movement. Inertia is the greatest enemy of progress. When you're standing still, everything around you also seems stagnant. But movement creates energy, creates opportunities, creates results. It does not matter if the first step is small or imperfect. What matters is that it is taken. Action is the antidote to doubt, fear, and procrastination. When you start moving, even slowly, you start building the momentum you need to achieve your goals. While the world sleeps, the millionaire is building. He understands that every minute is an opportunity to move forward, to learn, to grow. He doesn't waste time on excuses or distractions. He's focused, determined, committed to his vision. And that's exactly what sets him apart from the crowd. The courage to bet on yourself. While the world doubts, the millionaire bets everything on himself. He doesn't need the approval of others to move forward. He knows that success begins with an unshakable belief in his own abilities. If you don't believe in yourself, why would anyone else? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Confidence is contagious, but it has to start within you. The courage to bet on yourself means being willing to take risks, to face challenges, to step out of your comfort zone. It means being willing to fail, learn, and try again. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every mistake, every obstacle, every difficulty is an opportunity to grow and become stronger. Speed as a differentiator. We live in a world where speed is essential. Opportunities wait for no one. If you hesitate, someone faster will take your place. That's why speed is such an important differentiator. It's not about acting impulsively or without planning, but about being ready to seize opportunities as soon as they arise. While many are waiting for the right moment, the millionaire is already acting. He understands that time is the most valuable resource there is. You can lose money and get it back, but you can never get back lost time. Every second counts, and every decision you make today has the power to shape your future. Time is an invisible but extremely valuable asset. While many waste their days as if there were an infinite supply, those who understand its true value treat each second as a precious currency, impossible to recover. Time is relentless. It does not wait, it does not pause, and it does not offer refunds. Therefore, those who know how to take advantage of it are always one step ahead, transforming minutes into movements, hours into opportunities, and days into achievements. The urgency of act now. We live in a world that does not forgive hesitation. Opportunities are everywhere, but they have an expiration date. If you hesitate, someone faster will take your place. And here's the harsh reality. While you plan, think, evaluate, and wait for the perfect moment, there are people willing to act now, even without guarantees. Speed doesn't mean being reckless, but rather having the courage to decide and move when the signs of opportunity appear. Imagine this. Two people have the same chance. One is paralyzed by doubt, by the fear of making a mistake, while the other moves forward, takes the initiative, and learns along the way. Who do you think will be rewarded? It's simple. The world favors those who have the courage to start before they are 100% ready. Time, an asset that doesn't come back. Lost money can be recovered, skills can be learned, connections can be rebuilt, but lost time is lost forever. Every second that passes is a part of your life that you will never see again. This truth should serve as the greatest trigger of urgency for you to start treating time as it really is, the most valuable resource there is. Millionaires understand this deeply. They know that every minute spent uselessly is a wasted opportunity to build, grow, and advance. They live with a sense of purpose and efficiency, while others live as if they have the luxury of eternity. The reality is that we don't have time to waste, and those who act as if they do get left behind. The differentiator is speed. Speed is not synonymous with hurry, but with readiness. Being fast means being prepared to act the moment the opportunity arises. It's not allowing doubts or perfectionism to paralyze progress. While most procrastinate, overplan, or wait for the famous perfect moment, those who are agile are taking action, experimenting, and reaping the rewards of their courage. The famous writer and investor Warren Buffett says, "Opportunities seldom shout, they whisper." What he means is that you need to be alert, ready, and willing to act quickly, because great opportunities don't come with clear signs. They appear as brief windows that disappear before you know it. 11 benefits of using time well. When you start treating time with respect, you reap extraordinary benefits. You stop living reactively, just respond to situations as they arise, and start living proactively, shaping your own reality. Here are the benefits of using your time well. When you start treating your time with respect, you reap extraordinary benefits. You stop living reactively, just responding to situations that arise, and start living proactively, shaping your own reality. Here are some most notable benefits of using your time well. 1. Increased productivity. Every second well invested generates concrete results. You learn more, do more, and achieve more in less time. 2. Clarity of purpose. When you value your time, you start to eliminate distractions and focus on what really matters. 3. Increased confidence. Making quick decisions and taking action increases your self-confidence. Even mistakes become valuable learning experiences. 4. Exponential impact. Time well spent today creates greater opportunities for tomorrow. Small, consistent efforts lead to big results. Time is your best ally or your worst enemy. Think of time as a river that is always flowing. You can choose to go with the flow without control, or you can choose to row with purpose, heading where you want to go. Time will never be your friend if you waste it, but it will become your greatest ally when you treat it as a limited and precious resource. The scarcity of time is your motivation. The sooner you accept that time is scarce, the sooner you will start taking action. The urgency to seize every moment is what separates the winners from the survivors. The question is not when to act. It is, why haven't I started yet? Every second counts. Every decision matters. And every day that goes by without you taking action is a day lost in building your future. Don't let life happen without your control. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because it doesn't exist. The right moment is now. Time won't stop for you, but it can become your greatest ally if you decide to act quickly, purposefully, and with determination. Making good use of time is what defines those who prosper and those who fall behind. It's what separates the millionaire who builds from those who only dream. Use time wisely, because it's the only resource that, once lost, can never be recovered. Start now. Waiting is a trap. It's easy to say that you'll start next week, next month, next year. But the truth is that the only time you have is now. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for your paycheck to come in. Don't wait until you feel prepared. Act as if your future depends on it. Because it does. The future is not something that happens to you. It's something you create with your daily actions. Every choice you make, every step you take, every decision you make is shaping who you will become. If you want an extraordinary future, you need to start building it today. The impact of love and passion. And here's the secret that many overlook. Success isn't just about hard work and discipline. It's also about love and passion. When you love what you do, when you're passionate about your vision, your purpose, the impact you want to make on the world, everything becomes easier. Love is the fuel that keeps you going, even in the toughest times. When you act with love, you're not just building a future for yourself. You're inspiring others to do the same. You're creating an impact that goes far beyond yourself. And that's the true meaning of success. Using your skills, your talents, your energy to make a difference in the lives of those around you. Love and passion are invisible but incredibly powerful forces. They're the fuel that keeps you going, even when the challenges seem insurmountable. Working hard and being disciplined are indispensable, but it's the love for what you do that turns effort into art, routine into purpose, and results into impact. This is what separates those who thrive from those who merely survive. Imagine the journey of someone who seeks to build $1 million fortune. If this person is not passionate about their vision and motivated by the purpose of transformation, their efforts will sooner or later become empty. It is love that keeps the flame of persistence alive and prevents it from giving up in the face of difficulties. And more than that, the love for what you do inspires others to connect to the same energy, creating a network of unlimited possibilities. The magic of acting with purpose. When you act with love, you're not just focused on the how to do it. You are deeply connected to the why. And it is this why that creates resilience, courage, and strength to persist even in the most difficult moments. Think of a plantation. The millionaire does not plant just to reap the fruits. He plants because he loves the process of cultivating, nurturing, and transforming seeds into extraordinary results. The passage from Proverbs 4, verse 23. Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. This verse perfectly illustrates the impact of love and passion in building a financial and emotional legacy. Guarding your heart does not only mean protecting your feelings, but also nurturing your purpose, your focus, and your determination. A heart aligned with what you love is the most powerful guide you can have. Love for what you do is contagious. When you are passionate about your purpose, your work, and the difference you want to make in the world, it becomes evident. Your energy, your motivation, and your vision spread like a living flame that illuminates those around you. People who share the same passion become your allies, strengthen your journey, and contribute to expanding your vision. Imagine that you are building a business that aims to impact lives. Your enthusiasm, passion, and dedication will attract partners, investors, clients, and mentors who share the same energy. And the more passionate you are, the stronger this connection will be. The more confidence you will gain, and the greater your ability to grow and prosper. Passion transforms fear into courage. The path to $1 million is challenging and full of obstacles. But here's the secret. When you are passionate about your purpose, fear loses its strength. It transforms into courage, motivation, and determination. Passion makes you take calculated risks because you deeply believe in the value of what you are building. It keeps you up after every fall because the love for what you do is greater than any obstacle. Think of someone who wants to achieve financial success, but is surrounded by doubts and uncertainties. If that person connects with what they truly love, those doubts are replaced by focused and confident actions. Passion doesn't just eliminate fear. It turns challenges into stepping stones to something greater. Millionaire, not just about money, but about impact. In the world of millionaires, money is a tool, not the end goal. It's the impact, the transformation, and the legacy that really count. Millionaires who are passionate about what they do see money as a consequence of their vision and purpose. They use it to create more opportunities, to reach more people, and to make a lasting impact. This mindset completely changes the way you view wealth. It's not just about accumulating, but about multiplying value, impact, and meaning. The true millionaire is the one who uses their resources to transform lives, to build communities, and to create a better future. The road to $1 million begins with the heart. Success is not just about working hard, being disciplined, or following smart strategies. It's about loving what you do, being passionate about the vision you're building, and deeply committing to the impact you want to make in the world. Love is what keeps you going in the toughest moments. It's what turns effort into art and work into purpose. When you act with love and passion, you're not just building a financial future for yourself. You're inspiring others, creating connections, impacting lives, and leaving a legacy that goes far beyond money. That's the true meaning of success, using your skills, talents, and energy to transform the world around you. So, Louise, what are you waiting for? Turn your love for what you do into action. Fall in love with your vision, your purpose, and the impact you want to make. Your path to $1 million starts now, with every choice you make and every action you take. Act as if your life depends on it. There is no magic. There is no secret. There is movement. There is courage. There is speed. While the world sleeps, the millionaire builds. While the world doubts, he bets everything on himself. And the best of all, you can start now. It doesn't matter where you are, what you have, or what you know. What matters is that you start. Act as if your future depends on it, because it does. And when you start moving, believing in yourself, acting quickly and passionately, you will realize that success is not something distant or unattainable. It is a direct result of the choices you make every day. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and build the future you deserve. Multiply your value, the secret to growing beyond limits. On the path to achieving true prosperity, one principle reigns supreme. The value you generate defines the return you receive. Millions are not attracted to those who work hard just for the sake of working. They are attracted to those who create impact, transform lives, and deliver extraordinary solutions. This is the difference that separates those who merely survive from those who thrive on a large scale. Hard work is just the beginning. Working hard is important, but it is not enough to achieve extraordinary results. Think about it. What makes someone stand out is not the amount of effort they put in, but the quality of the impact they generate. Millionaires are not focused just on doing. They are focused on transforming. They learn, create, teach, and share in order to multiply their value and expand the impact of their actions. While many people put their energy into tasks that simply keep their lives or businesses functioning, those who thrive are investing their energy in actions that create real transformation. They are constantly looking for ways to solve problems, add value, and deliver solutions. And the more value they create, the greater the return they receive, whether in money, connections, or opportunities. The power of transformation. Transformation is the most powerful trigger for growth. When you create transformation in the lives of others, you become indispensable. The greater the impact you make, the more inevitable your growth becomes. Millionaires understand this perfectly. They're not just building businesses. They're creating movements that change lives, inspire others, and transform realities. Imagine the impact of someone who teaches a valuable skill, solves a deep pain, or helps redefine someone's perspective on success. That person is not just creating value. They are multiplying it. Every life transformed is a multiplier that increases your relevance, your influence, and your growth. How to multiply your value. If you want to attract extraordinary results, you need to commit to generating massive value. Here are some practical steps to multiplying your value. 1. Learn continuously. Learning is a foundation for growth. The more you know, the more tools you have to create solutions that impact. 2. Teach what you know. Sharing knowledge not only helps others, but also strengthens your authority and expands your influence. 3. Create solutions. Identify problems and find creative ways to solve them. Transformative solutions are what attract attention and rewards. 4. Connect with purpose. Use your skills and talents to build connections that truly matter. Valuable relationships create exponential opportunities. 5. Be present. Transforming lives requires dedication and presence. Be someone others trust and look to for guidance and inspiration. Transformation creates a legacy. Multiplying your value is not just about growing financially. It's about creating a legacy that resonates across generations. Millionaires know that money is a tool, but impact is the real goal. They use their resources to build systems, help communities, and positively influence the world around them. If you want to build lasting wealth, focus on transforming lives. The more people you positively impact, the greater your relevance and, consequently, your return. Millions are not attracted to those who work without direction. They are attracted to those who have purpose, vision, and the ability to transform. What are you waiting for? The time to start multiplying your value is now. Every decision you make, every action you take can be transformative. Act with purpose, teach with passion, create with courage, and transform with intention. These are the steps that lead to inevitable growth. The ultimate yes-ors, the key to an extraordinary life. Imagine, Louise, a world where every action you take today echoes for years to come. A world where absolute focus, love for what you do, and an understanding of the inestimable value of time come together to create your empire, your legacy. It's not about luck. It's not about shortcuts. It's about transforming every second into an opportunity to be more, do more, and make more of an impact. A true millionaire doesn't measure his wealth in numbers alone, but in value generated and lives transformed. You are at the center of it all. Your potential is a rough diamond waiting to be polished by the power of conscious action. While many are still asleep, you are building. While many doubt, you have already bet everything on yourself. This is a game that only the brave play, and this is where you stand out like the diamond that shines among the ordinary stones. Understand this. Life doesn't give anything away for free, but it rewards those who create massive value. You are not just building for yourself. You are sowing impact and reaping an abundance that will echo far beyond your own existence. The more you transform, the greater your reach becomes. The more impact you have, the stronger your brand becomes. And you know what the most amazing part is? You've already started. Every idea discussed here, every insight captured, is a solid brick in your castle of achievements. There are no limits to what you can achieve, because the only limit is the one you place on yourself. Make every second count. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is the one you decide to act. Act now, as if your life depends on it, because it does. Remember, millionaires don't measure their progress in steps. They measure it in leaps. They don't wait for the perfect opportunity. They create opportunities. The door to your future is already open. You have everything you need to make an extraordinary impact on the world. The journey has already begun, and the next step is in your hands. Each word here is just the beginning. Now it's your turn to take action with a burning purpose and a clear vision. And, of course, this is just the beginning. I invite you to continue this epic journey and grow, because great minds together create revolutions. You are a force of God's nature, and it is a privilege to be with you here. Thank you for sharing your attention, your energy, and your vibration with me. Do you want to check if you've already subscribed? Comment if yes by giving me a thumbs up, and remember, the impact you're making on the world is just beginning. Let's build what seemed impossible, because together we can go further. See you in the next video. Until then, God continues the Bible motivation.